chart doesn't make sense. This time the
Oh hey, so you wanted to learn some of the card tricks from the F1 movie? Well, I'm here to help. My name is Alex and I've been doing cardistry and sleight of hand for over 15 years, and I was pleasantly surprised to see Brad Pitt's character perform some of the iconic moves.
Why are you here, Sonny?
It's actually pretty neat to see Franco Pasquale, cardist and magician that we met in Los Angeles at CardistryCon for the first time in 2017, shooting for the stars and making sure that somehow it is his playing cards that are being used in the movies. We also produce some fine playing cards, but realistically all you need is just a poker-sized deck of playing cards and you're ready to go. So let's jump into the first tutorial.
Learn it now.
So Sonny, Brad Pitt's character, was performing the revolution cut, but just with one hand. So revolution cut is performed like that. It is credited to Brian Tudor, and it's just a classic move nowadays. And it starts from a Charlie cut, and also Charlie cut was also performed there. What you do is just you hold the card in this type of straddle grip, I would say, to start revolving it around your fingers. And that's a movement that if you've been doing cardistry before, you probably know that it's just reminiscent of the revolution cut. And in slow motion, what you do is just leave the card with your thumb, insert your ring finger, and now start rotating. Just because you have this pivot point over here, it just skewed now, and you can easily now regrip, let go of your index finger, and now start rotating. Regrip with your index finger now, and start rotating the card with your left hand. Pretty easy. I'm gonna be giving you like another slow motion view from another angle. And the other move that was performed, of course, is the Charlie cut, which is much easier than the revolution cut, but Charlie cut is performed by splitting the deck into two piles, in one hand, of course. But revolution cut is the same thing, but you're revolving the top packet like this. Pretty neat, but this is just an advanced move. I would recommend you starting with Charlie cut. And how the Charlie cut works, we have a separate tutorial on that, but let's go through it again. You lift up the entire deck with your thumb and you kind of hold it like in a modified high straddle grip, and from here with your thumb you're guiding the lower packet. Actually you're pulling up the top packet and letting the bottom half drop into your palm. And it's pretty easy from now on, because what you will do with your index finger, because it doesn't really hold anything, it's just free now, it can move, and push onto this part, right, onto this packet, and push it so that you can now clear, right, you're now in this type of L type of scenario. Your index finger, knuckle of your index finger is allowing this top packet to fall down smoothly, and you're letting the packet go. Easiest way to master it, and if your hands are small, you can maybe like start with less cards than just 52. It's obviously much easier with a bridge size deck, but I recommend you doing this with poker size deck, as you will be always coming across poker size deck all the time, most of the time. So I would still insist on poker size deck. What you can do, you can just tie two of these packets with a rubber band, and then eventually, once you're getting used to, like, you can then let go of the rubber bands and start doing this with a regular deck, and just train pushing this packet with your index finger, right? Rely on this packet being held by knuckle of your index finger. Clear it and close, right? When they're playing poker, playing cards were shuffled through a regular riffle shuffle into a bridge shuffle, move that you would probably see still in the casinos. I don't know, there are so many other ways to shuffle a deck of playing cards. They usually use a machine to shuffle, so it's kind of legit. But if you're playing poker with your friends and you like have someone to deal cards, now you're gonna have like this absolutely baller move in your arsenal. This is a little bit tricky because you can obviously start over like a hard surface so that the cards are not falling down. But you need to learn how to hold the deck into like middle grip on the right hand and split the cards with your right thumb like this. Allow them to like spring off your thumb one by one. Skill of riffling the cards one by one will help you in the second phase of this shuffle. And from here you just start doing this, spring around 26 cards, of course, regrip it with your right hand in a mirrored grip, so your both hands are holding the packets like this. You can cover them with your index fingers extended like this, or you can go with your knuckles. Both ways work, and some people prefer doing it with the knuckles, because what you're about to do is just mirror your action with your left and right hand and start springing it now without the help of your left or right hands. So you're simultaneously springing the cards with each of your thumbs on the right and left hand. And while doing this, you also kind of like interview the cards at the same time. So this counts as practice, kind of necky move if you've never done this before. But this is where the skill of like riffling through the cards one by one comes into play, because you can see it's pretty even now. You can see it's pretty one. Every card has interviewed the other card from another pile. And yeah, so it just counts as practice. And the bridge, of course, is the most satisfying part about this. So the bridge works the following way. After you, definitely I like doing this at a slight angle, not like directly. I like to do it at a slight angle. And then from after they interviewed, I just like straighten them up now. And I have like this 1 inch of like penetration in here, that's what she said. While covering with my right thumb or left thumb, I'm holding these cards from like not releasing early, prematurely, right? So I'm holding them over here and I'm bending the cards with my right and left hands, like you see over here, to an extent where I can let go and the cards will unshuffle or like shuffle themselves like this. So also there was a card throw that looks like this, and we already made a tutorial for this when we were doing like Marvel video for the Gambit, and he was performing some card tricks. I recommend you checking that one out. And you can start with this grip or you can start instantly in this grip. So it depends on your preference. I like to start with this because you can easily, right, so you can pick up the card and you can easily prepare for the card throw. So what you do is just hold the card on this lower third. You do this move while it kind of like pulling your thumb underneath and having this type of situation where your index finger is aligned with this short edge, but not like really like placed too far. Like you can see just like a little bit of the card protruding here. And your thumb will act as like a ramp for a card. Like I imagine like you're in a skate park and you need to like swipe the card off your thumb as if it was a ramp like on a skate park. So you just swipe it off and it just so easily. This is the easiest card trick in the video, right? You can see that the card is now going to be propelled into the air. And you can actually, if you work a little bit on the catching situation, you can catch it in the air as well. So just propel it, catch it in the air. Finally, there has been backdrop, and that is an iconic card move by Kevin Ho, and he actually runs a Patreon, so we recommend you check him out and support him over there. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to support us, there are so many ways. We're going to be running like a separate members only area where we can talk one-on-one to you, and also like do secret live streams for members and explain some sleight of hand in depth. Also, you have the ability now to purchase these cards with gilded edges as well as standard cards, and they look gorgeous. One of the proudest projects that we have produced with a renowned muralist and surrealist painter. And that is pretty much it from me. Subscribe for more. Do побачення. Much love, and I'll see you next one.